Hello everyone, welcome. Today we're gonna play the game Founder's Fortune, which has now been out on Steam for about 1 month since the release. And we already got a new big update. The diplomacy update is now available. Are you going to go the path of the peace or the way of war? Only time will tell. If you want to play with your old Alpha 8 saves instead, have a look at the tutorial in news posts. But we're gonna be making a brand new town to make sure that everything is working, so we're not going to continue the previous one, which was prior to the Steam release. Let's start a new game, guys. And we're gonna go for the exciting world, the typical Founder's Fortune experience, mixing base building with survival. The colony starts with 40 meals. Sometimes colonists may die even though you try your best. We're definitely gonna try our best, guys. So since we're making a new town, that means new colonists, and that means we're making a new list so you guys can suggest names for the game, and I will be selecting people to join our town. So keep your names coming for this one, and hope you get lucky to join. So let's see what kind of people want to get here. They have different personalities, and if I remember correctly, the dumb personality is like really bad, so to check this one out. Unfortunately, thinking has never been his strong suit. He will not gain any experience and not level up in any job ever. That's a pretty major thing, and I think it's pretty costly also to remove it later, because you can remove different personality traits with points later on. So I don't think we want to start out with someone that do have the dumb trait in the very beginning. And we also have Ute Mozart, loves spring, bad health, and xenophobe. Doesn't trust strangers very much. She doesn't want to get too friendly with other factions. Has no problem defending the colony from others. Okay. So that sounds a little bit anti being friendly with, you know, the goblin, the tribe people. I'm gonna re-roll both of these guys. Yasmin Ackerman, that makes me think of Attack on Titan, because Mikasa Ackerman, right? If you guys have seen that anime. So she got a good health, loves spring, experience in battle. I can't help it, but this kind of feels like it could be her. I mean, she's a minor, so maybe that isn't very much like her experience, like in that anime, but you know, these other things seems kind of nice. So she got a good health, so that means that treasons are 20% more likely to succeed, so that is pretty good. You do love the spring and the fresh air and spring, to see the nature bloom once again. And experience of battle, already has experience on the battlefield and is not scared of easily, do not receive a mood penalty in pain or death around her, so that's pretty good. This could be perhaps a soldier. She got a minor experience, so I think that should be pretty fine. And for the second person, let's see what we can get here. Antonius Müller. So cinephile, what is this thing then? Loves to get to know all kinds of different people. He's quick to trust newcomers and doesn't like fighting other faction. I mean, this could both be a good thing and a bad thing, because he trusts people too easily. He hates the winter. Insomnia. I think I'm gonna re-roll this person, and mostly because the minor experience. I want to have a different one. Like a farmer could be pretty good. Force is also pretty handy in the beginning. I heard some people say that doctor is pretty good to have, like a skilled one from the beginning, because you don't know if you're gonna get one later on. A schooler could also be good. Let's maybe try to get a doctor. Here we have one. A dumb doctor. Oh, there we had the one that two in doctor, but I'm not gonna go for that. We got a dumb trait there. Ooh, look at that one. Doctor with 3 in experience, but Joseph is limping as he walks slower and is allergic to apples. That's not too bad. We can fix this pretty easily if this hasn't increased in cost. Before it was only 1 point to remove it. This one might be a little bit more expensive, but I don't think that's gonna hinder him too much. So I think we're gonna go for Jasmine Ackerman, and we're gonna go for Josef Lehmann. So these two people I'm gonna start with, and do give me names, guys, if you have any good names for me to put in the game. Let's start, let's get going. Keys, so here we are in our new land, guys. Let's scout around a little bit, see what we have. We do have some crystals here, which are pretty useful. You use these for researching things in the game. And we also do have some iron ore that we can use later. And we also do have, oh, that's a lot of crystals and iron. And we do have wood, so that's good. We do have cotton. This is a really good place, actually. And we do have water close by, which is also pretty good. We do have one tribe over here with goblins. So what do you guys think? Do you guys think we should be friendly, or try to be friendly with the goblin tribes? Do you guys think we should just go pure, let's go destroy them? What do you guys think? Are they different tribes as well? Because I can see these guys, they have, they're like red colored instead, a little bit different. And if you check these out, they are like green with a little bit of different colors. They might be part of different tribes, so perhaps being friends with the goblin doesn't mean you're friends with all the goblins. Okay guys, so to get going then, let's see what we can do. We're gonna do an bonfire. A bright fire that can be seen from miles, attract migrants and traders. And we should have this one very, very close to the water. Okay, not that close. Okay, so let's have it maybe up here. That's a pretty good distance. So, assign task. After you select the colonist, use the right mouse button to click on object. Yeah, we can do that as well. Or then we just do it on their own, as they're doing now. So since we're getting that... Okay, they're gonna talk instead. Since we're getting that one, I'm gonna also get a basket of raw food. This is where we will be putting food for our people that can go and grab a snack and have a little bit of eating. And let's also start with getting some sleeping spots for 2 people. It doesn't have to be inside of a house for now. So we're just gonna give them a nice little sleeping spot here next to our bonfire. So that's gonna be good. So let's see here what kind of wishes they have. So you can see Jasmine wants to get a basket of raw food in the colony. And that will raise this bar that says 180. So when we reach 180 we will get 1 reward point. So when we have reward points we can spend them to either we can add traits or we can remove traits. So for example removing a good health, why we do that I don't know. But if you want to remove that one you can pay 3 points to remove that. And also I do have these things like get full health, cure the illness, motivation boost. Get negative thoughts. I can imagine maybe keeping like 1 or 2 points, like later on down the line when you play, is pretty good because if you're running into some situation, like you're about to lose someone, you can actually help them out with instant health or cure the illness or something like that. But Jasmine also want to get an book stand, and let's say Joseph, he also want to have the basket and a colony bonfire. There we go, wish fulfilled, awesome. Very nice, so he wants to relax. He has started in colony and already want to relax.
Yep.
So there we go, they both have their very own beds. Let's see here, what are they gonna work? We can assign them different jobs in here. So with Jasmine, we might want to make her a miner, but at the same time we don't need a miner in the beginning. So I might maybe let her be... She's gonna be my forester for now. And Joseph, he's gonna be not my doctor at this point. Probably a schooler. And the schooler is the guy that goes around, he will be researching things and we will be collecting some crystals which you use to research. So migrants arrived. A few migrants have seen our fire and just arrived in a small boat. Let's check them out. Here they are. He looks really happy, Lehman. So who do we got here? Let's go talk with this guy. Yeah. So I guess we can start with a little hug here. Why not? Very, very welcome. Very welcome. And then fight him. Now we're gonna talk with him, of course. I'm not sure if it does anything when you talk in the beginning. Like, I would love to be able to like get a little bit of information from the people like before you let them join. But I do not think there is something like that in the game. But yeah, let's accept him, because we need more people. Colonists has joined. Benjamin Koch has joined. I'm doing alright, I guess. That sounds good. Let's see what kind of experience you got. Oh, we have doctrines. We wouldn't have needed Joseph for that. Let's see what kind of traits he got then. We get a bad health, he's a pessimist and survivalist. Not too bad, I guess. Glass half empty kind of guy, receives a permanent mood penalty. I don't think that's gonna be too bad. This one we might want to get away, so maybe later we get both of them away. I don't think any of them are that bad really. But we do need to get another bed, and that means we have to gather some cotton, and I guess you're gonna be my farmer for now, because the farmer should be able to gather cotton. As you can see down here, when you click this in, that means they will be doing these tasks. So for example, maybe this farmer shouldn't be like harvesting apples, we just want them to gather cotton, cook food and tend to field. So that's the way we can customize that if we want, and let's get them to gather some cotton. We have some cotton over here, because we need 10 cotton if we're gonna do some more beds for us. I think we're gonna do probably a house pretty soon. How much wood do we have? A pretty good amount of wood actually. That's pretty nice. Since we have some wood, let's make a house. And houses have changed if you have only seen like the pre-Steam version, because now we actually do have roofs for the houses, which is pretty awesome. And we also do have, as you can see, these tiles as we see here, so it's a lot easier to see how big we're making something. So for example, here we can see that we are making a 4x4 house. This is a 5x5. It would be really awesome if it even said like how far it was instead of having to count the tiles. But this is very, very helpful. So let's do a 5x5. I feel like that's a pretty good size. That also means that we can have a door that is sitting kind of centered on one of the sides here. So then we want to do a simple wooden door. Needs to be built at the wall. Yes, that is what we're doing. That's gonna be the next building project, and for building, if I remember correctly, we don't need a special builder, but that could be an interesting, perhaps extra profession maybe in the future for the game, maybe? So now we do have Joseph is gathering a little bit of crystals that we will be using for doing some research, but we also need to have, so we can actually do the research, which means that we have to get one of those research book stands, which I'm gonna have inside of this house, just to make it a little bit more nice to do some research. Have it here in the corner. That's gonna be a pretty nice place, I think. And the cool thing in the game that I didn't know like very early that you guys helped me with is that you can click items in the game, hold it and you drag it, and you can just move it. That easily you can do it. Blocked by something. Could it be Jasmine that's blocking me? But it's really, really useful, really quick to do. I'm just gonna move them inside so we have them under a roof, and then we're gonna do another new bed. So we have 3 beds for all of our little workers. And as you can see, we already do have a roof, so this is a new thing. Since the Steam release, we do get roofs automatically added. And also seen that there are plans to make multi-story houses, and I think that is not part of the game currently. That's something that we are gonna see at a later point, hopefully. So that's something I'm really looking forward to. I wanna give them some windows. Let's give them a window towards the ocean. That would be a nice ocean view. Should be very nice. So let's see here then. We do have this one, the book stand, which means we can do research. And I want to start with farming. Farming is very important, at least very early on. It's really important to get it early on, so we can start to get food. Because if we want to survive, we're gonna be able to produce some food, because we are having a limited amount: 13 apples, 13 tomato, 8 potato. And sometimes I do have food allergies and stuff, so we gotta make sure we are thinking about that when we do things. So let's see, did we have any food allergic? Yes, we do have Joseph Lehmann here, who is having an allergic thing to apples. So when we get to 1 point, I'm probably gonna remove that one. Imagine if it was that simple to remove something like that in real life. I guess that would make a lot of people very happy. Be able to not bother with that anymore. So Benjamin, I'm gonna get your bed, and I'm gonna move your bed a little bit, and this one as well. Just so they have a little bit distance between each other, and this is gonna be your bed, man. So how many crystals do we currently have? We have 10 crystal, which it should be enough for researching. So let's remove mine crystals, and he's gonna be analyzing crystals so we can get some farming going, because that's, like I said, really important. But I don't think I have seen any apple trees around, and it could be that there are for like specific seasons. I only see pine trees. Currently I only see pine trees. What is this thing? It's like a little kind of ritual place or something. Pretty cool. So let's check out a little bit of the wishes, because we want to make sure our people are happy. So Benjamin want to talk with Joseph. He will also want to discover woodworking. These are the points you also get for fulfilling them, so they're worth different amount of points. Joseph just want to relax, and we can just right click and relax, and he's up again. Get rid of the trait alerted to apples. Okay, I'm gonna try really to make that happen, and I can already do that. Wow, we already have 1 point. Very nice, man. Here you go, man. Now everyone can eat everything except for cheddar, I hope. No cannibalism here, please. So get a table in this house. Discover farming. Okay, we're getting farming pretty soon, so that's good. I'm not sure why he's... Okay, but to relax, I was like, why are you sleeping out there, man? We'll let him relax there, I guess. Table, get a payday. We don't have any money yet, but we can definitely get like a table in here, why not? Let's get a smaller one, that should be better. And I guess we might as well give them some chairs to sit on. So we're gonna go for the wood stump stool. 2 spots soon. Here we go. And perhaps we can get some lights, like a simple torch on the ground, just like outside the house. Or we can do a simple wall torch. I think that might look a little bit better, perhaps. Let's have it a little bit at the side there, that should be good. Hopefully today we are gonna be able to get that research done. That should be pretty awesome.
Yep. Yeah.
So since Benjamin is not really doing much at the moment, I might as well... Okay, they are talking with each other. I might as well go and chop a little bit of trees, and Joseph can go and research farming for us, because we really need that, man. Farming unlocked. You unlock the farming and can now do new stuff. You unlock shell for food from the campfire, soil for tomatoes, and soil for potatoes. Tomatoes and potato soil. Very nice, and that's where we will be starting to get our food going. So you can see on these different things that they have different icons on the top there. So flower means spring, the sun means summer, and that's the season that these will be grown. So this one grows in spring and summer. Potatoes grows in summer and in fall or autumn. So that's pretty good. We want to start with soil of tomatoes because we do have spring at the moment. So we want to really try to make sure that we are using spring and produce as much as possible. And I'm not entirely sure what size would be the best, like what's enough, but I think something like that should be pretty good. And soil for potatoes, we can probably wait with a little bit because we still have a spring, so we don't want to waste any time doing those. So let's go back to mine crystals, and we also want to research something else. So now we can go for woodworking, weaponry, furniture. I kind of want to go towards the watering, because this unlocks the wooden well and watering can, which will improve the farming. But we might go for woodworking in the first one here, because that will unlock a lot of different things like wooden barrels, dressers, racks, weapon racks, simple wooden pillar, and also axes and pickaxes, which improves the farming of resources quite a bit.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna have Benjamin come over to the farm, because he's gonna be doing the work that he was meant to do. Okay, nice, we're getting some crystals. We do have enough for now, but I guess we can let him gather a little bit of crystals. I don't think there's a big panic to get the woodworking at this point. So we do have the woodwork in here. That was one of the wishes that we want to fulfill later on. But what do we have? Get a flower pot in this room. Which level 1 is a scholar. Okay, that's nice. Jasmine also want to get flowers. So it looks like we're getting flowers. And I wonder if that is something we could actually do now, or if it's something we will have to wait with. We can already do it, so that's only 10 wood. We're gonna do it there. Let's see, let's construct that one before going to bed. Here we go, wish fulfilled. So now they also want to get a shelf of food from the campfire in his house.
Yeah.
And the same from Yasmin, okay. And I think it's time maybe that we are gonna make some more houses, so everyone would have pretty much their own house. The funny thing is that if they live in the same house and you put a lot of different decoration, furniture and kind of things here, and then later make a new house, they will be jealous because, oh no, Jasmine has like a better, cooler house than I have. I also want a cool house. So I think it's pretty good to try to split them up a little bit early on. And let's see what kind of distance we want to have here. I think I might do the other house here, and I might keep like 3 tiles in between so we can have like a road there. I think that would be a pretty good distance. Then we do another house over here. That will be 3 houses in total. We're gonna need more later on, but at the moment we only have 3 people. And we can also do like a dining hall later where people come together, like a tavern or something would be pretty cool. So the doors for this one, I feel like I want to have it here. And this could be like a street that they use pretty often to go through our town. A big street going there. And let's get them some windows. Always good to have at least some window. So I'm gonna give them maybe 1 window here and another window that side. Here we go. I might do some more farming actually, because they were able to do that pretty good, so I might do a little bit more. Just to ensure that we will have enough food, and I might move this a little bit, yes, a little bit further away. There we go. And we are getting closer and closer to summer, so summer isn't that far away. It's kind of close actually. There's some crystals, I think it's maybe overdoing the gathering of crystals. That's something I have noticed when you have your scholar to do gathering of crystals, they like overdo it. So we're just gonna remove that later, but we do have a thing going on here. We've got a bug infestation. A swarm of bugs has come down on your fields and is destroying the harvest. The colonists need to cut the affected plants before the infestation spreads. So we want to pause the game. And here we have little bugs here. So we have to remove these plants. And let's see here, it should be remove all infested plants. We have 3 currently infested. Hopefully Benjamin will be able to take care of this. Here we go, the infestation is over. Very nice. But as you can see, the food is kind of declining. We only have 22 food, and that's not a lot of food. So we definitely want to get more. And let's move some of these sleeping bags into their own houses, even if they aren't complete fully yet. And then also we're gonna have another one. We got a merchant. We're gonna have this one in this side here. And maybe this one will be in that side. Maybe here. Kinda close to the window. I think that's pretty nice. So we do have a merchant. This guy we can do trades with if we have different kind of items that we might want to like trade, like sell things to them. We can buy with those money. But we don't really have much. And I see some new things here. I think this one. What is this thing? Diplomacy. Oh, the Traders Guild. Okay, so they are different people. People of the sea, the friendly tribe, the proud people of the sun, the hungry warriors, the mighty warriors of the forest. So there's like 5 different goblin tribes, and we also have the Traders Guild. Show location. They have location, the goblins, but Traders we can't see at the moment at least, but we can contact them differently. And we're neutral currently with 4 of them. We will see. Attack on sight. That's pretty good. This guy looks really, I don't know, he looks kind of happy to me in some weird way. But yeah, let's go back to the trader here. I don't think we really have anything to trade, but I guess we can just kind of have a look and see what he has. Start with giving me a hug. It's always good to get a hug. What do you have to trade, man? So let's see here. The colony is buying from the traders. He's selling some food. Oh, some iron ore. Illness medicine. Some scrolls. Ancient secrets are written on these scrolls. Experienced scholars can discover technology by carefully studying their texts. Some traders sell them at a high price. Oh, I wonder if these scrolls will like give you something else than the normal research. That would be pretty cool. Like a random kind of thing that they discover. Apprentice Dr. Robe's iron pickaxe, that's cool. But as you can see, we don't really have much to trade with. We only have wood, we got tomato, we got some medicine and healing potion, and we really want to keep that to ourselves for now. That's what we are gonna do. Let's go cut some more trees, because I think we're low, getting a little bit low wood. We're gonna need quite a lot more wood soon. And we probably should give them their very own tables. Like to have that. Helpful food from the campfire. Let's start with that. Let's do some of those. Oh no, Jasmine hurt her arm. That's not very nice. Here we go. And we also need one in this house. Not enough wood. Okay. So where are you, Jasmine? She hurt her arm. So we will be hurt for quite a while. Splints will help to heal more quickly. So I think that's something we can craft later, like maybe with woodworking and stuff like that.
Yep.
Remove mine crystals. And whenever we need crystals, I'm just gonna get them to go and do it instead. So guys, this is actually gonna be it for today with Founders of Fortunes. And I'm really happy to see this update. I really like to get some roofs, and something I'm personally really looking forward to see is when we get multi-story houses, so we can be like 2 different floors and maybe build castles, build towers, all kinds of different structures. So guys, leave me name suggestions for our people in this town, and I will be selecting 3 people to join. And it's really good to be back again as well, guys. I know it's been quite a while. Been away for like over a month or something. But guys, thanks for watching. Hope you had a good time, and hope to see you next time, everybody. Take care.